morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Sushant Dhakal. The top stories first. Supreme Court closes all doors on UML Maoist verdict, rejects Chairman Dahal's review petition. Maoist Center no longer backs the government. The party, however, is yet to withdraw formal support. Coronavirus infection starts rising again. Number of active cases up to 1,579. WHO says Europe's COVID-19 vaccine rollout unacceptably slow, warns that the situation in Europe worsened in recent months. And Real Madrid captain Sergio Ramos ruled out of Champions League tie against Liverpool. The defensive linchpin also set to miss El Clasico. And now the news in detail. The Supreme Court has refused to review its decision to revive the CPN-UML and the Maoist Center as two separate entities. A division bench of Chief Justice Cholendra Samser Rana, Justices Tej Bahadur Kesi and Prakash Kumar Dhungana denied permission to hear the review petition of Maoist Center's chairman Pushpa Kamal Dahal. Earlier, in a writ petition filed by Rishiram Kautel on March 7th, a division bench of Justices Bam Kumar Shrestha and Kumar Regmi had ruled that the Communist Party of Nepal, CPN-UML, and the Maoist Center would remain as separate entities. The decision had also ordered the Election Commission to register a new name for the party within 15 days if they opted for unification. Chairman Pushpa Kamal Dahal had filed a petition at the Supreme Court on Wednesday seeking review of the verdict. Nepal Communist Party Maoist Center will take a decision on contemporary politics within a few days after holding the party's standing committee meeting. At present, leaders of the party are discussing whether to continue support to the government or not. Party leaders informed JanataTelevision that they will take a concrete decision in a day or two after completion of the standing committee meeting. Speaking after an informal meeting held at party office in Paris Tana yesterday, Maoist Center spokesperson Nanankaji Shrestha clarified the party does not back the government anymore but is yet to submit a formal letter to withdraw its support. Shrestha was of the view that Nepali Congress and Janata Samajwadi Party were unable to initiate the process of forming a new government because the Maoist Center is yet to formally withdraw support to the government. He further said that the Maoist Center was reluctant to leave the government only because it intended to complete full term in the government. However, in the changed political context, the party will take a decision after holding discussions with all the leading parties of the country. The locals of Sisdol in Nuwakot are yet to remove obstruction in dumping of garbage collected from Kathmandu in their locality. A meeting between the locals of Sisdol and Kathmandu Metropolitan City has failed to reach any understanding. The talks held yesterday failed abruptly after KMC Mayor Bidya Sundar Shakya left the talks saying he was not feeling well, informed the Garbage Management Committee head of Sisdol, Navaraj Tungana. Tungana accused that the talks failed due to the attitude of Mayor Shakya. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 153 new cases of coronavirus across the country. Following the latest round of tests, the total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 277,462, while the number of active cases has also increased to 1,579. The number of active cases was 1,493 a day ago. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, altogether 272,851 infected persons have recovered from the disease in the country so far. The death toll from coronavirus has increased to 3,031 following the death of one more patient yesterday. Nepal is currently among the top 50 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with over 31.24 million confirmed cases, followed by Brazil with over 12.84 million cases. Coronavirus has infected more than 130.15 million people across the world and claimed 2.83 million lives. And now the news from the economic front. The Ruru hydropower project is set to issue an initial public offering (IPO) to the general public from today. The company is set to issue 407,706 IPO lots at a premium rate to the public. Out of the total units, 8,154 has been reserved for the employees of the company and 20,385 for the collective investment fund, and the remaining 379,167 units of shares will be made available for public issue. The company is going to sell IPO to the public at Rs 120 per share by adding a premium of Rs 20 to the face value of Rs 100. The IPO will go on sale soon from April 8th to April 15th. One can apply for a minimum of 10 units and the option to apply for all available shares. NMB Capital is acting as the sales manager for the IPO. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back, and now the international news. The World Health Organization has criticized the rollout of coronavirus vaccines in Europe as being unacceptably slow. It also says the situation in the region is more worrying than it has been for several months. Vaccination campaigns in much of Europe have been hit by delays, and the number of infections is also rising. Vaccines present our best way out of the pandemic. However, the rollout of these vaccines is unacceptably slow and is prolonging the pandemic in the wider Europe region, WHO Director for Europe Hans Klug said in a statement. We must speed up the process by ramping up manufacturing, reducing barriers to administering vaccines, and using every single vial we have in stock now, he added. You're watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Real Madrid's defensive juggernaut and captain Sergio Ramos has been ruled out for 2 weeks from competitive football. The 35-year-old Spanish defender picked up the injury while on international duty. The Los Blancos face the Reds on Tuesday, 6th April and Wednesday, 14th April, either side of El Clasico with Barcelona in the Spanish La Liga. If there's something that hurts me, it is not being able to help the team in these highly demanding matches, the Spaniard posted on his social media handle. Ramos said he noticed the problem while on the training pitch following Spain's 3-1 victory against Kosovo, and scans on Thursday confirmed the injury. Real are at home for the first leg against Liverpool. The tie was due to pit Ramos against forward Mohamed Salah, who suffered a shoulder injury in a challenge from Ramos during the 2018 final in Kiev. Real went on to win that game 3-1, but Salah said earlier this week he bears no grudges. The winner of the quarter-final tie will face either Chelsea or FC Porto in the semis. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. Supreme Court closes all doors for UML Maoist verdict, rejects Chairman Dahal's review petition. Maoist Centre no longer backs the government. The party, however, is yet to withdraw formal support. Coronavirus infection starts rising again. Number of active cases up to 1,579. WHO says Europe's COVID-19 vaccine rollout unacceptably slow, warns the situation in Europe has worsened in recent months. And Real Madrid captain Sergio Ramos ruled out of Champions League tie against Liverpool. The defensive linchpin also set to miss El Clasico. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website, janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.